Well, hello, everybody. From the Car to the House Chronicles. Here good Dr. C. How are you doing? To those of you that were able to join me in Atlanta, Georgia, thank you so much. You guys made that conference. It was off the chain. I truly appreciate it. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed meeting all of you. But I know you're wondering, what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about the conference later because, as you notice, I'm getting ready for a second conference, and it's in heat. So it is hot. It was hot in Georgia, and I know it's going to be hot in Hawaii. But let's go on to the topic. You ready? Okay. When I was at the conference, I quoted Dr. Phil, and I think it's really relevant, something that he said. First of all, he's a clinical psychologist who's been doing this type of work for over 40 years, probably over 40 years. And he said that at one point in time, he used to go into those that have narcissistic personality disorder, and he wanted to change them and help them. And one of the things that he said, well, many of the things that he has said, he said that, there comes a time where you have to realize that psychology will only take you so far, and that there are things beyond psychology that cannot be explained. He said, especially when you're dealing with, especially a narcissist or a malignant narcissist, which is the worst of all narcissists, you have to realize that it goes beyond psychology, and it's just pure evil. And sometimes you have to realize, and what people have a hard time realizing is that someone can be just that evil, just that dark. And that's a lot of the narcissists, though you may not see their darkness because you see all the wonderful things that they may do. Sometimes you have to realize that certain things go beyond psychology and cannot be explained. That's why they still have researchers and therapy. Researchers and psychiatrists and those that are still researching narcissistic personality disorder. They still don't have definitive answers as to how this has happened. Where does it come from? And what he said was, or we would have a cure, or we would know how to fix it. But there are some things that are beyond science, and some things within that narcissist is beyond science, and you have to accept the fact that it's just pure evil. The other thing you have to realize is that, like he said, is that people cannot fathom how evil a person can really be. And some people in prison, that were murderers, some people just can't fathom how evil a person can be because you're judging them by your good attributes. You are projecting your good attributes onto that narcissist. So you are comparing them to you. But they don't think like you. They're not like you. They'll never be like you. They don't have empathy. They don't have compassion. They have cognitive empathy because they understand how emotions work, but they can't put their feet in other people's shoes. They pretend, and most people fall for it, but you have to realize that oftentimes it's you that projects your good attributes onto that narcissist. That's why you try so hard to figure out, why are they the way that they are? Why do they do that? It's just impossible for a person to be that evil because you're looking at your own self and your good attributes.